Hello everyone, this is the morning. I actually woke up in pretty late today because yesterday I come back pretty pretty late also because this is a weekend and most of the time I do it. And after it I ate. I took my time. I don't fucking know about what so much, but I took my time. Uh, ah, and I actually look forward a new department I want to go. That actually seems impossible right now because you know I want something that's really fucking cheap. Really fucking cheap. Place that I actually can just sleep in and eat something if I want, and that that's actually for just start the game of life. You know when I live alone, uh, and not with my mom and with my parents, with my family and whatever like that. Uh, I think it's actually will improve my mind, will change my thing, will change my my perspective about the world, and that's something I want to try absolutely. Um, so I actually look forward it and I search really. I actually did a pretty fucking shortly searching about it, and that's pretty hard because you know I can actually find what I want in approximately the amount of money that I want, but that's in really fucking far of the center, okay, of the plate I do delivery every time. So that's actually a problem because because um, every time I need to go for the place of delivery, you know right now until I will find alternative way that I will create from this way money in approximately the same amount at least from just a investment or a from other thing actually that don't require me to go every time for the place of delivery for the center, and that's actually the block that I have right now. uh, if I want to go you know if I want to go out from the family home, uh, and yeah, the problem of the you know of the food is not really problem, um, because if I will be honest, I I actually uh, can buy a gainer. I can buy a really fucking cheap food that I will depend about. Yes, actually income pretty good, but that's absolutely doesn't mean that I need to fucking spend and waste all my money about the shit thing. Of course not. I need to use with the money just with the thing that I need. Uh, that's absolutely something I know. Um, so because of that, I think that I will order myself, in some way, and will uh, get used uh, when I buy actually food in really cheap money, and if I will find actually the the place and the home that I want, in the same amount of money that I actually look forward, and that's really fucking cheap. Home that I just will charge my batteries and just eat my food when I want, just go to sleep when I want, and really fucking small and not really something that too much. Uh, so that's great, but yeah, the problem uh, it's this that it is not actually you know most of the time, and probably in the same amount of money that I look forward, this is not in the center or something that close to the center. So actually, well, okay, wait a minute. So sorry, I actually have to go for the bathroom. So, and what I actually try to say, it's yes. For right now, I can say in absolutely way that you know I achieve in 1 month the amount of money that if I will do all the thing properly, if I will buy every month a department, you know in the same condition that I want, and food in the same condition that I want. Okay, food it is not actually pretty fucking problem, because that's pretty easy to buy you know just what I require, and that's will not really cost too much. But the main problem actually, it's not the amount of money, it's not what I actually look forward and whatever like that, because I can do all the thing, and after it, as I want, to not really feel that, to just do it because I know it's will improve my mind. It will actually, you know, the it will actually will be the sign that I start my life properly, and I start my life uh, really in truly way. Okay. um so the condition that I look forward, the food, everything like that, I can't do it. Okay, I actually can't do it, and even exist the department in the same amount of money that I want, and I can go to the center, go to the same place of deliveries every day, um, in really fucking shortly time, and that's also good, but exists a problem. The one problem that exists is that you know this place maybe actually can bring me um, to the place of deliveries and whatever like that in really shortly time with the train, but so that means actually I will order everything and I will continue to do the shit delivery I do every time. uh, you know when I will uh, live in the place that I want, and actually the place that I want pretty suit to me. Okay, I must say, because that's a beautiful place. That's actually a really fucking silent place. You know that's a pretty suit place for me, and that's a really cheap place because it's far from everything. But the main problem is in in effect, it's far. Okay, it's far from the place I do delivery, and for right now I depend about this shit delivery. Uh, I really don't want. I really want to start and depend about things that I can't, you know, that I don't really need to go from everywhere in order to do things. And exists a two main reason why I actually need to go from the job of deliveries. But right now, as I actually said, I don't have the alternative. So what I actually try to say, it's, because it's so far, and because right now I don't have the alternative way to achieve money and to achieve the same amount of money at least, I, you know will need to go for the place of deliveries, also in the weekend. So that's the problem, because in the weekend there is no actually trains, so you can't do it because that's pretty far. Okay, and just in the train you actually can go in really shortly time. And the you know the additional problem that exists also when I will live in this place, you know despite this place is most, attractive, that I actually can think about if I will go and live in the apartment alone, is that, you know uh, actually try to say, um so yeah, that's actually because, right now I depend about the deliveries, and that's pretty shit, and I can't, go to the place that I live, uh, and go from the place that I live for the delivery in the weekend, because in my country, okay, and that's what I actually try to say, uh, you know there is no actually a train, and there is no bus, there no all this shit, you know in the weekend. So that's actually the main shit, because, you know if there is no actually train, maybe I can, pay the shit and drive so much fucking time with something else, just in order to return and come back uh, to the place that I live every time. Maybe it's far, maybe it's fucking hard, maybe I don't care, okay? But there is actually no, because in my country you can't drive in, in public things, uh, in, in a weekend. So pretty shit. And yeah, that's it. Okay, that's actually it. So for right now I don't really know what to do, because, you know I don't find a, the alternative actually place that close to uh, to the place of the shit delivery I do every day, and also in the same amount of money that I look forward, in the same condition that I look forward. But I actually search, and I actually, do whatever I actually know, and that's a pretty good that I arrive to the aspect that I can, you know, uh, say, okay, um, I have, not really much money, but, you know, pretty good money, that I can say that, you know I allow myself to invest uh, every month about something that just improve my mind, because of course, in a family home, in a parents home, you don't really need to do something and you get everything, but this is not improve my mind, it's not the part of my way. And that's good that I arrived to this place, but exists a block that I need to take care of. So that's it, and bye bye.